All right, we are here. This is going to be a bit of a weird one. First ever pre-match stream, I believe, other than that kind of test lead-in that I did once, where I did a live lead-in, which wasn't very successful. Let me just do my checks and stuff. Basically, what I'm going to kind of do, whilst I get everything set up here, what I'm going to do is I also need to pop out my chat. Excuse my voice, by the way, I'm a little bit hoarse. I'm basically going to kind of do some small pre-match predictions here, and hopefully by the time we've done that, we get the lineups that should come out at past. It's about 15 minutes until then, so hopefully we get to see that. Hello, welcome in. But yeah, so I've got the old pitch graphic. I'm gonna try and predict some lineups, predict some score lines, and kind of just talk about this game in general, because this is going to be quite an interesting one. As it stands, it's 5th versus 9th. We are currently 5th. Villa are currently 9th. We both have games in hand above the all the teams above us. And this is a very interesting game for one reason, that because of results and certain fixtures that are going to go on later today, Chelsea could end up, by the end of this, it could, it has been a long time, I've just seen that, has been a long time. Chelsea could end up second in the table after all the fixtures. It's a very specific set of circumstances that we need in order for that to actually happen. Firstly, of course, Liverpool need to beat City. Do I think that that's going to happen? Yes. Yes, I do. I do think Liverpool are a better team than City in current form, and I think that they will win that. A draw is best case scenario, in truth, because we want them both to drop points. But for today's kind of end result, if City lose, that's the Discord going off. If City lose, obviously they don't get any points. We can leapfrog them with, we can actually leapfrog them with a draw, which is kind of fun. No, we can't. No, if they lose, we need to. If we win, then we go above City. If they lose to Liverpool, the thing is with the wins as well. Obviously, we need to win to stay above teams that are above us that have a game in hand, like Brighton. Brighton obviously dropping points in their last game. Arsenal beating West Ham yesterday and getting a +3 in goal difference because that was a 5-2 scoreline. So basically, what they've kind of pushed us to do with that good scoreline that they just got is we need to score 3 unanswered goals today against Villa in order for us to get second. If not, we'll end up third behind Arsenal. Again, bearing in mind if City lose to Liverpool, which I assume that they will. Is the starting 11 out already? I've just seen the notification. I'm not going to look at it. I'll quickly go into my... I'll go into this. I'm going to quickly just put in, because obviously if the lineup's already out, I'll just quickly put in what I expect to see. And then we can kind of react in real time to what's going on. Goalkeeper, I don't think Sanchez is losing his place, which is kind of annoying because, also don't spoil it for me in the in the chat. I think Sanchez is probably going to start. I don't think, despite Jurgensen's great performance in the midweek, I don't think he's going to take his place. I would assume that Gusto would play at right back, but God, my decision making is upset now because I know that the lineup is quote unquote interesting according to you guys. So I'm assuming there's going to be some shenanigans with Gusto not playing. I'm just going to say what I would have predicted beforehand. I would say that Gusto would be playing, coming back from his injury. The 2 centre backs would be, if I can find them, Wesley Fofana and Levi Colwill on the left side. And then Cuckoo, if I can find him, Cuckoo on the left. That would be the defence I would probably go for. Obviously, Gusto's going to be the one that inverts. We'll kind of talk about that a little bit later. The 2 midfielders. Now, this is interesting. So I don't know what the lineup is. You guys will. I'm gonna do. This is what I would have chosen beforehand. I think that Aston Villa's midfield is one of the best midfields in the league in terms of being industrious, being hardworking, being really hard and physical to play against. They obviously have Douglas Luiz, Kamara, John McGinn, who is just insane. Obviously being a Scotsman, I love John McGinn, great player. I would put in Caicedo at the base. As we kind of see Caicedo at the base, I would put Lavia, if I can find him. I'd put Lavia as this kind of 8 that we've kind of been seeing him play, even though these two could kind of play as a 2. And I would put Palmer. Where is Palmer? Palmer? Or wait, I think my Palmer picture hasn't loaded. I've got like a white square. This is Palmer, by the way. It hasn't loaded him for some reason. Oh no, he's there. Who is this then? I don't know who that is. That's a picture that hasn't loaded. We have got Palmer. I put Palmer here. And then the front three is pretty simple, same as we kind of have been seeing. If I can put them in here, where is Madueke, Neto, and Jackson? But I'm assuming, because you guys have said that it's an interesting lineup, that it's going to be with, I think, probably one of here's my prediction. If it's an interesting lineup, either the back line has changed and Gusto's not playing because he's not fit yet, Neto's not playing because he's been back in training, and Joao Felix might be in. That's probably what my prediction is. Whilst I try, let me see if I can let's go back to this screen whilst I flip over to the feed. Let's okay, and then we can go to the Mono Reacts one, and we've got this. Cool. So let me boost this up high. We've got Sanchez. Yep, I kind of expected that. Fofana on the right back role. Oh, whoa, this is weird. What the hell? Fofana, Colwill, Cucurella, Neto, Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo as captain, Sancho, Palmer, Jackson. Oh, okay, so this is some weird formation. Whoa. Hold up. Okay. Can I get to let me go to, hang on, let me go back to this screen whilst I change things. Let's go to this. Alright, cool. So let's put in that team. Actually, let me get it up on my phone so I can actually see it again. So we have Sanchez, Fofana. So there's no Gusto, so Gusto's out. Enzo is playing. We've got Cucurella, Colwill, Fofana. So, oh, okay, this is weird. This is really weird. We've got Sancho playing instead of Neto. I don't have Sancho. I'll just have to put Sancho in here. Sancho is number 19. So what I kind of expect this to line up with is some form of 3 at the back system with Caicedo possibly being the right wing back, maybe? I kind of seen, no, but Neto, oh no, wait, Neto is playing in the starting 11. Is he playing as a wing back? This is so weird. It's like I feel like this might be a mistake. It might be. I wonder if they put out the right lineup. They might have, because they've done that in the past. They've put like Tosin not playing when he was playing and things like that. I'm trying to figure out what we got here. So we got Palmer, Sancho, and Jackson. Those will probably be the front 3, I'd imagine. We've got Neto. We've got Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia as the midfield 3. So I'd imagine these 2 would play as the base. Oh no, so it's just this, right? It's just this. This is what it is. It's just the same system we have been seeing. It's the same system we have been seeing, but Cuckoo is acting more as a centre back, and Caicedo is going to be this right wing back. That kind of plays here. He's going to be the Gusto role. Okay, that's much more simpler than I initially thought. It looks weird because of the way they've put it out. They've got Neto as one of the defenders. Like, as the way it kind of lines up. Oh, it's actually kind of... Wait, no. Okay, so the lineup... This is really weird, right? So the lineup, the way that it's actually put out, is it's designed in a 3-5-2. That's what it kind of looks like. So it could be this, like the box setup that we see, but it also could be a midfield 3 of Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo. We have 2 wide... We have 2 wide players. It's really weird because it says that obviously the lineup goes from right to left. It always goes from right to left. So we have Fofana, Colwill, and Cucurella. Then Neto on the right wing spot. We have Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo on the left side, which makes more sense. Then we have Sancho on this left hand side, and then Jackson and Palmer up top. So that could be what it is. It could be a 3-5-2. But I would assume it would play more like that box midfield that I kind of showed earlier. It's just really odd having the way that they've set the lineup out in the actual graphic. I'm not sure if that's the way it's actually going to play. I would suggest the better way to play is that box with these 2 like this. But we could be seeing some kind of interesting Could be seeing some kind of interesting, like 3 at the back formation, which is kind of cool. This is an interesting prospect for me, and the reason why I like this, right, is because we get Neto on his favoured side, and we get Sancho on his favoured side too. Correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the first time that these two have started together, right? I believe this might be the first time that Sancho and Neto have started both in their favoured positions on the side. In fact, could it be, I don't think it, I was going to say it could be with Neto as the left wing back, but I don't think that would be, and Sancho on the right side, but I don't think that would be it. That seems pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So as I said, so how this will probably work out in game is that, as a lot of you guys are kind of said in chat, I'm assuming we'll play with a back four with Caicedo as this right back. We get Lavia at the base, we get Enzo and Palmer as the two, like, 8s or 10s, and then we get a standard front three. And because we've seen this happen before, right? I spoke about this with, this was really, oh god, I watched this video back. It's one of my videos I did. It's a tactical breakdown I did on the Inter game from preseason. We saw in the Inter game of preseason when we were kind of bringing certain players back into the fold after they come back from holiday. Caicedo was the one that came off the bench to replace Gusto, and he was playing as a right wing back kind of position in that kind of that right side 10. He was getting up and overlapping, and I thought that was really, really cool, and I kind of broke that down. So that's probably what we're seeing again today. I'm assuming we're going to see Caicedo play as this right back, and he's going to kind of play in that Gusto role where he's basically a midfielder for the majority of the time, but when the ball does go, hang on, let me actually get the pen out. When the ball actually does go down this flank, he's going to obviously make the move back and kind of cover this. But yeah, a really interesting lineup from Maresca, and I wonder if he's been forced into that because Gusto isn't fit. I'm assuming that's the reason. I'm assuming Gusto's still not 100%. Obviously, James is injured, and will be out for an indefinite amount of time. Joshua Chempong, who is a possibility for this right back spot, is actually apparently, according to some reports, there's been some quite positive talks on his contract. So hopefully we might start seeing him at least in the rotational games soon. That would be good. This is good. The thing is, I am a bit scared of Villa because they are one of those teams that can be a bogey team. I like this midfield three that we have, but I fear with Caicedo out in the kind of right back role at times, it doesn't have the physicality in the midfield to keep up with Aston Villa, and it's part of the reason why I was kind of wary in my kind of predicted lineup that I put out. I was wary to put Enzo into the midfield because he can get overrun by those kind of midfields. But yeah, for the most part, we kind of see this. This works really well. I think Cucurella is a very, very underrated left centre back. I think Colwill, obviously in his favoured central centre back role where he can play the decisive kind of incisive line breaking passes, that suits him. Fofana being good on this right hand side, using his pace to get up and be aggressive, but also being able to get back and kind of help out that way, that suits him. Obviously a base of Lavia and Caicedo. This is really solid. Enzo being this high up, I don't really like that much, and maybe we will see, and we'll probably will see, the kind of diamond happen here. I would suggest if we see, obviously, Caicedo playing as this kind of Gusto role in this kind of half space, they kind of just operates along this line. If we see this, we'll see Palmer more central. That kind of suits him a bit more. I think he's better in this central role. Thank goodness we're not seeing him on the left-hand side, because we've been seeing that quite a lot recently. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, then we get Neto on his favoured right side, Sancho on his favoured left side, Jackson down the middle. This is going to be a good game. I think it will be a good game. And I've noticed that I saw from what I could gather from my research before this, I don't think Villa have any injured players. I think they've got like a pretty much a solid kind of they've got a solid like full fit team. So we will see a kind of standard Aston Villa side. I don't actually have the graphics for them, so I can't put that up. But yeah, that's my predictions. What shall I do for a score prediction? Let me go to the other screen real quick. Score prediction. Oh, they got no Onana. Okay. That must have been like a recent thing, because the report I saw was from like a day or two ago. So I don't watch the Aston Villa presser, obviously, so that's probably what they've said that. Score prediction. I'm predicting, and this is funny because I'm predicting this with my actual, so I'm actually saying this now. I'm going to predict that we win this game. I think that we're on too much of a roll to kind of be derailed. We went the entirety of November undefeated. I think we'll want to start off December in the same fashion. First day of Advent, obviously. I'm gonna say 3-1. I reckon we'll get. I think we'll. This is the thing. It's just really upsetting because I reckon we'll have a really good game. We'll be winning 3-0 until like the 80th, 75th to 80th minute, somewhere around there, and we're looking like we're going to be ending up second in the table, and then we're going to concede some shitty goal because Sanchez has passed the ball to one of his centre backs in one under pressure or something like that, and then we probably can concede there and we'll end up third. I'm not going to be doing a watch along, obviously, because it's just hard to set up. I haven't set that up yet. I said I'm trying to get. I've been trying to get partnerships, right? Because I need to get like for watch alongs and stuff. I need to get like the graphics and stuff on screen, which I can't do manually because it's just like takes ages. So I want to get a collab that way. So I don't think watch alongs are. It's funny because you say coming back. I've never done a watch along before. I haven't done a watch along yet, so not sure about that. But yeah, we'll do that whenever we get the chance. But yeah, my score prediction for this is 3-1. I think that we'll put on a pretty good game. As for how long have we got until kickoff? Is an hour until kickoff now. So yeah, I'll see you guys after the game. Obviously, as I said, this week and for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing tactical breakdowns instead of match previews. I kind of like doing this pre-match stream. So if you enjoy the stream, leave a like on the stream. Let's get a like spike. Obviously, comment down below if you're watching this on the VOD. Because this would be an easier way for me to do this. Obviously, I was going to do these kind of predictions as like shorts in the future, so I might do that. But instead, I'm going to be doing all my long form content is going to be shifted to like post match stuff instead of pre match stuff because there's more for me to say and more difference in what I'm saying per match than there is for each prediction because it's kind of hard to. And I said this in my update. It's kind of hard to. Not just kind of regurgitate the same points over and over again when you're predicting things because it is much of a football tactics are very much a thing of hey do this and if it doesn't work then well we've got to figure something else out. So it's most of the time I'm just kind of saying the same thing. I don't think that's particularly interesting. And as a person that has an attention problem, obviously I'm an ADHD autistic, so it's really difficult for me, not just to make things interesting for you guys, but also to keep my own interest in what I'm doing and make it interesting for me. Because as I said, this is a hobby. I don't do this for any reason other than I enjoy doing it. So like when I'm not enjoying doing like regurgitating the same points, I kind of want to switch things up. So much easier for me to kind of analyze things in post and kind of see the differences between games. So we'll be doing that moving forward. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with the stream. I wish us luck as Chelsea fans. And yeah, hopefully we can get a good result here. As I said, I'm predicting 3-1. If you want to see me kind of tweet out my live reactions to the game, because I live tweet every single game, my Twitter is in the description, I believe. Give me a follow over there. As I said, we'll probably do this more often because I actually kind of like this. I like having the pre-match amble, and as I said, in the future, once I've got more like facilities to do so, these might just lead into watch alongs. We'll see. I don't know if I'm particularly an entertaining enough person to do watch alongs, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. And let's keep that blue flag flying high as always. I'm scared that we're not going to get a good result here. I don't know why. I'm a bit frightened for this game because Villa are always a big bogey team. But yeah, enjoy your rest of your afternoons, and I'll be on Twitter if you want to talk to me there. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. See ya.